Brad Pitt does zany well, and Bullet Train's cast keeps you entertained enough to make you forget you don't care about the plot. Warning, Bullet Train spoilers ahead. This film is fun. Brad Pitt shines as the A-list star that he is. The rest of the cast, including a couple of surprise appearances, is the movie's strength. The plot, the comedy, and also the action comes second. From Brad Pitt to Joey King to Aaron Taylor Johnson to Brian Tyree Henry, the cast is what sells and holds up this movie. These characters interacting with each other is a joy to watch, even if you end up hating one or two of them. I'm looking at you, Joey King. They're all great here though. A couple of characters are blinking you miss them, which doesn't bother me. Bad Bunny's Wolf and Zazie Beetz the Hornet are dead before they know it, you know it, or before they could make you care about them at all. I really enjoyed how short their character introductions and interactions were. Wolf wants revenge, and it's a case of mistaken identity with Ladybug, Pitt's character. The Hornet is the one poisoning everyone, including all of the Wolf's family and friends. She tries to kill Ladybug, and the whole scene where Ladybug steals the antidote and uses it, then mocks Hornet as she's dying is probably my favorite of the film. The mansplaining line is hilarious. The action wasn't the star of this film as I was expecting it to be. The fights for the most part are pretty quick. While entertaining, there weren't any truly epic moments that stood out or made me think, I have to go see this again. The comedy throughout the film was good but not great. None of the jokes or sequences had me falling out of my chair, but none of them completely missed the mark either. The plot by far is the worst part of the movie. Joey King's prince is actually the White Death's daughter, who both hate her brother, who the White Death had killed. And I just don't care. From the time Ladybug gets on the train he wants to get off of it, we as an audience feel the same way about the plot of this film. It's just a reason for these characters to be there and interact with each other, but carries no real weight. I wasn't invested, and I don't think I was the only one who wasn't. Brad Pitt nails the zany persona. This is why he's a movie star. His character Ladybug just wanted an easy job, but of course is dragged into a huge mess. He's funny and resourceful, and his banter with Sandra Bullock's Maria was great. Joey King did an excellent job. I hated her from almost the first second I saw her. She played the manipulative, innocent victim perfectly. Funny enough, her facade is seen through on multiple occasions but holds up just enough to cause mayhem on the train. Again, the story falls flat even for her character. She pushed a little kid off a rooftop because she was mad at her murderous, conniving father for neglecting her. Yeah, I still hate her more because she's running around the train playing the victim card, attempting to manipulate people. She's one of those characters you know as soon as she's introduced she's going to bite the dust at some point, and you just hope it will be satisfying when she does. To be honest, the death could have been more epic or elaborate or something. It was a bit underwhelming just having her be run over by a van, even if it was Lemon getting revenge for Tangerine. Speaking of Lemon and Tangerine, they are a funny duo. Much like other pairs in movies who are meant to play off one another with different personalities, but who care for or grow to care for each other. These two have a large part in the film, second only to Pitt's Ladybug, who is the main character. They argue, make jokes, and genuinely act like brothers, which is what they are in the film. They make mistakes but aren't clowns. Things happen to them, like Tangerine getting kicked off the train by Ladybug or Lemon drinking the water with the sleeping powder in it, but their failures are more the other characters' successes than these two being buffoons. The movie itself acts like the plot doesn't matter that much, so the audience follows suit. The White Death is supposed to be this big bad character, and the most memorable thing about him was his mask, and arguably the most epic shot of the film, which was him walking through the rain spinning the cylinder of his revolver down his arm. Even so, this movie is fun. This movie has enough action, enough comedy, and is delivered by actors who you enjoy seeing on screen. It's worth a watch.